So let's look at the analysis for the aluminium tap tool. So first of all, we can go back to the data entry view. So this is the speed button for that. So if I click on that, I'm going to use the default friction coefficient. Back to this, and so these are the details of events I entered previously. But this time, I'm going to change it to aluminium. And the tensile strength stated is 250. And so with a shear ratio of 0.6, that gives a minimum shear strength 150. And that's the only change on that page. And so if I click OK again, it produces the results. But this time, it's telling me that the factor of safety of the internal thread is 0.576, i.e. you're likely to get thread stripping, and the critical length needed is 24.6 millimeters. And so I'm going to need a longer thread length. And so let's have a look at that. Let's see, go back into the view, the data view, and I'm going to change this to 25 millimeters, just over 2D. Click again, and as you can see, I've just made it just over 1, so it indicates that the thread stripping is unlikely to occur. You can see again that the minimum tensile torsional load is 74 kilonewtons, and that to fail the fastener is 83 kilonewtons. But the maximum force to fail the fastener is 105 kilonewtons. So that's why the warning's down here, really, that there is the possibility, although remote, that if the applied load is such that it offloads the clamp force and you get joint separation, potentially you could end up with thread stripping under the maximum applied load, but that is highly unlikely. But it just gives that warning. If you wanted to, obviously you could increase it from 25 millimeters just to slightly more, just to get rid of that warning. So if we go back again, let's say we change that to say 27 millimeters. Let's try that. Again, we've increased the factor of safety, but we're still not quite there. We've got 103 and that's 105, and so really would need to change it. I'll just do that again. We could change that to 28. And there we have it. We've got rid of that because, as you can see, the maximum tension torsional failure load is 93, where the thread stripping load is the maximum tensile force to fail the fastener is 105 kilonewtons, whereas the minimum internal thread stripping force is 107. So at 28 we've definitely got it will not strip, whereas at 25 there is a very small chance that it could do. If I wanted to, I can print this out. So if I go to File, Print, a screen appears. I'll just pull this screen down. It's just a bit outside the, so that you can see it fully. So this screen appears, which allows you to print the data out. You can also print it out as a PDF if you so wish, and so forth. There's also available, if you wanted to print out, a one-page summary, so a summary of what's happened on here. So this just gives a summary result. Again, you can print it out as a PDF or just print it to a printer. So that concludes that. So really, in conclusion, it's that the 15 millimeter engage length is okay for the cast iron, but not for the aluminium. We need to increase that to 25 millimeters in that case.